Hello and welcome to Tram Simulator Urban Transit. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video, and this is release day for Tram Simulator. The developers of the title reached out to me and said, would you like a key to make a review or some impressions videos? And I thought this could be interesting, so I said yes. So this is going to be maybe a mini series. I'm not sure exactly how many videos I'm going to do on this. I cannot imagine it being a full-blown series of 40, 50, 60 videos as some of my other series are, but I am going to go through this. I have not done anything in this apart from edit character, because this is where it started. So I have done absolutely nothing else. Not clicked on anything. Oh, I have gone into the settings just to make sure things are looking okay. But yes, this is all about trams. Driving a tram. I know nothing about driving a tram. I assume it is a little bit like driving a train, except you have traffic and pedestrians. So yes, I'm going to find out. This is going to be my first impressions. There is a driving school, so after the intro, I'm going to go into the driving school. Let's have a look at what this title can do and whether or not... So in my opinion, I think this is going to be a little bit like Bus Simulator. I'm not sure, but that is what I think it's going to be like, so let's find out. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started.
Oh hi, I'm Tony, your driving instructor. I see you've already taken your seat in our high-tech driving simulator. Since it takes a while to load, I'd like to say that the whole virtual experience can be overwhelming. But don't get nervous, it's just a simulation. All the controls and rules you'll learn are 100% like in the trams, or streetcars as we US guys would call them, that you'll be driving for Angel Shore's public transport. Oh, this machine takes forever.
It is a little strange that I'm seeing...
Here we
okay,
are.
Never mind.
It's a project my daughter Sam is working on with some friends of hers. Maybe one day they'll make a full game out of it. Isn't it amazing? So, let's begin our first lesson.
Okay.
A tram is more than just a bus on rails. You need to learn some other behaviors and features that a tram has. First, let's get this massive vehicle moving.
Hang on.
You'll notice that the tram accelerates differently than cars or buses. As you're pushing or pulling the lever, the rate of acceleration and deceleration is much slower. Additionally, the whole movement depends on the vehicle's weight and the friction between our wheels and the tracks. But don't worry, we'll get into that later. And always remember, trams are forbidden to go in reverse. Maybe that sounds strange to a newbie like you, but you'll get used to it. If you want to change your view, you can switch between first and third person. Here on this road, we have a speed limit of 50 miles per hour. Try to always stay under the speed limit, or you'll end up with some fines to pay.
Okay.
In the city center, we have a speed limit of 30 miles per hour, so keep an eye on it.
But you are in... There we go. Now, I'm not trying to brake. So, I've selected mouse controls, and that does not seem to be doing anything. Well, you can see my brake dropping off. This hasn't told me much. It has told me to get going, but... Oh, hang on.
Pay attention to turns. During turns, you must moderate your speed, or it won't be just your passengers who complain. Our new warning system will inform you in advance if the speed you're approaching a turn at is too high.
Surely I'm going very
Watch out for the
now.
red signal flashing and the somewhat annoying sound. If you don't like it, I have a simple solution.
Drive
slower.
Okay.
Try out these new systems for a while, and then we can move on to the next challenge.
Okay, I'm just about starting to figure out the mouse controls. There's a puddle. So all I'm doing is just moving the mouse forward and backwards. Now going quite quickly. Am I going to derail? I'm doing 50. Probably not what I should be doing. Jump to red light. Okay. I'm just trying to keep control of my... I'll be honest, I'm just trying to keep control of my tram right now. I think the first thing I'm going to do is change... Oh, where is it? Gameplay. Driving. That is fine. I'm going to do that to steering. Now it said... Was it W? There we go. Okay, that is somewhat better. So now I'm doing 30 miles per hour, roughly. What does the steering do? Like, how am I supposed to steer a tram?
When you drive in the city, you need to use the switches to decide which turn to take. You also need to use them in advance of the turn. They are now activated for driver control. You should also use the indicators before you actually turn to help the traffic know where you're gonna go. Take a minute to try out these functions.
So we're indicating. Okay, so let's say, for example, I'm going to turn... I'm going to indicate to turn right. So what, then do I just do this? Will that just move the mouse and will that turn me... It does. Okay. And I shall accelerate up to 30. That mouse... Oh wait, I can just move the mouse out of the way. Stupid. Graphically, this thing is quite nice. How do I get rid of the HUD? That is generally the first question I always ask.
Great.
Oh, well,
so,
okay, well...
Now it's time to get serious.
Now it's time to get serious.
We're going to test your knowledge on driving a route for the first time.
Right,
follow the line and arrive at the tram stop in time. Remember to consider the speed limits. If you drive too far off the line, or take too long, I will respawn you on the track.
Okay, that is fine. I'm just going to try and grab this so that I can maybe get a thumbnail. I'll have to do something with it. Graphically, it is okay. I have little... Right, you know what? Just thought about something. I do not need mouse control in the slightest. If it's just switches, why do I need mouse control? That is just a waste of a mouse. So, off. I have no idea what that would do. I'm sure I can try out track IR at some point. There we go. Now, do I have any information about what I'm supposed to be doing here? Okay, the green markings tell us where the I understand. The green markings, they tell us where the switch is going. Fine. Now, how do I look around? Uh-oh. Maybe. Did I have eye tracking on for some reason? Did I accidentally switch this on? I did. So there we go. That is better. What exactly am I doing here? I wanted to turn around. I mean, I was trying to turn, it did not turn. Did it? I have no idea. I think 20 miles per hour around a turn is alright. Maybe 15. Yes, perhaps 15. Ooh, working mirrors. Good. Apparently we have cameras. Downhill. I suppose we just follow this around. Driving a tram is very strange. This is a very strange thing to do, because it's effectively you are on a train on roads. Now, in the United Kingdom, we used to have trams, or trolley buses. I believe they were called trolley buses. A long time ago, they then fell out of fashion and have recently been returning. Mostly in London, South London, but also we have had them in, I think, Manchester, Birmingham, Nottingham. They all have trams. What happened there? Why did it slow down so much? And again, and again. Strange. Possibly. I mean, I'm just trying to. How do I press these buttons? Is there any way for me to do that? I can zoom in with. Oh, hold on. I think I just clicked something. I did. It just does not show it on the mouse. Uh-oh. That is not good. That is an interesting view. I have no idea. So if you scroll out with the mouse, you sort of turn back. I think I've switched on my lights? I do not know. Am I going in the right direction? I'm assuming so. Because this looks like my destination.
Now, let's proceed with the next lesson.
Okay, thank you. That would be useful. What is the next lesson?
In this lesson, we'll practice how to properly operate streetcar stops.
Right.
In Angel Shores, we now have a very dense network of stops that you'll need to cover with tram lines. Depending on the time of day and the habits of the citizens, there will be more or fewer passengers waiting for you at the stops. Your job is to pick them up one at a time and drive them safely and reliably to their stops. We'll be testing that now in the simulator here. For this,
I see a little
I'm going to have
dot.
pedestrians appear.
Okay, I see a
You've been
little
assigned
dot.
to a line
That
with your streetcar.
tells
Follow
me
it
something.
and stop at the marked stops.
That gives me information. Right. First Street, 1 minute. Okay. Where am I going? Now there is a yield, but there appears to be nobody around. Ooh, maybe I went round that corner a little bit too quickly.
Activate the turn signal to indicate that you want to stop at the stop. Then, brake slowly.
First Street.
When you've come to a complete stop, you can open the doors and let the passengers board.
Okay.
Never forget to close the doors
I'm at a
before you start
complete
driving
stop.
again.
Open the doors. There we go. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to do that. Allow passengers to board. Please close the doors. Num 2 or 2, or I can just press that.
Very well done. It's a good habit to also ring the bell before starting, so the nearby pedestrians and traffic are aware of you starting again. And don't forget about the indicators. The better your SIR stops and the better your driving skills are, the better your rating will be. And that will then bring a lot of money into the company's budget. So make sure you follow the traffic rules and drive in the best possible way.
Okay. I mean, this is a fairly decent tutorial, to be completely honest. It isn't. A couple of things were missing, I think. Oh no, that dot has disappeared again. Well, that is no good. How am I supposed to know where I'm looking? What on earth? Well, okay.
Tomorrow is my first presentation in front of the board at work.
Oh well, good luck.
I'm already a bit nervous.
Good luck. Today's my first day on the job. I suppose I'll leave the... Actually, if I do that and then switch it on again...
Emergency headquarters.
There we go. Oh wait, the dots appeared again. Perfect halting, perfect stopping position, perfect timing. Okay. Is there anything else I can do here? Oh, I can
Lamert
change
Street
that.
is always
Cool.
so dirty. Bird droppings everywhere. But it's the
Anybody
best
coming
place in
back on?
town for
Yep.
having fun.
Check the mirrors. And get going.
Next stop, Fifth
Next stop, 5th
Avenue.
Avenue. Alright. I do like this little green marker thingy. That is quite useful. I see somebody crossing. Is this a normal thing in America? Having these crossing areas and then people just cross? Is that normal or? Perfect stopping position, perfect timing. So far,
Hey!
so good, I suppose. Nobody else seems to be wanting to get on, so close it, indicate out, ring the bell, off we go. Oh, we have a red light. Why did that warn me about sand? No, it's green now. Which way am I going?
Next stop, South Mall East.
Make sure I do not end up going straight. What on earth? Surely that is not a thing. That cannot be a thing. That people just cross the roads without thinking. No way. Can I hit them though? That's the question. I really should not be asking that question. I'm just wondering. Is there somebody there? Look, behind. Okay, they've just gone around this. Oops. Did not mean to do that.
South Mall East.
There we go. Perfect halting, perfect timing. I mean, as a
Hello.
It looks really good. Unreal Engine, of course. I'm not sure what that is. No idea what that was, but make sure all doors are closed.
Oh, man, yesterday there were roadworks going on beneath my bedroom window. I didn't sleep well at all.
Oh, I do apologize. I know what that is like.
Last but not least, we need to think about people who use wheelchairs and want
Right.
to board our trams. That's why we have ramps that can be activated when a passenger requires them. So please be mindful at upcoming tram stops to ensure that everyone can easily board and unboard the tram.
Okay. So is that what you call it in the United States? Board and unboard? I suppose you do board a train,
I hope there's no ticket inspection today.
but you do not unboard a train, do you? You disembark. Mind you, then again, you embark on a train and... Questions and...
Has anyone seen my cat?
Right, so how am I supposed to ensure that, well, those people are climbing aboard on top of each other.
Goodbye.
Where's the ramp? I have no idea. I've closed the doors. Maximum power, let's go.
Next stop, Corino Avenue.
I mean, it is a gentle, nothing too crazy. I think the crossing is interesting. Is this a turn or is this... So hang on a minute, what happens if I just keep going? Okay, they just appear to continue and run across. Alright. So we're going to try to get up to maybe about 30 miles per hour, although I am turning here. So here we go. That person would just stop, I assume. Auto cancelling. Oh, what does that mean? Auto cancelling of an indicator would be useful. One thing I will say that perhaps this is not quite as engaging. Oh, there's somebody with a wheelchair here.
Have you called your mum? She texted me that you should call her back.
Braking is a bit...
No, she texted
Poor.
yesterday. Make sure the oven's preheated at 302 degrees, okay?
Okay,
I'll
wait.
be home soon. Yeah.
Oh,
Bye.
ramp. Come on, person with wheelchair. I see you. Here you come. You didn't use the ramp. Did you?
Is my ticket still valid?
Oh, what was that I just did? I pressed 1 and something happened. But I have no idea what. Surely the doors are all closed. Apparently not. How were all doors not closed?
Next stop, Dock 1.
This downhill section is quite interesting. And then where am I going? Looks like I'm going straight. And then what? Am I stopping here? This does not look like a stop. It does not look like it's marked as a stop. But I will say this is a stop regardless. Nobody here. Off we go. Okay, a little bit confused. Ah, here come the docks. Oh, right, okay, I understand. There's a little marker for these. So there's a number 7 there. That tells you whether or not it is a stop on the line. Okay, that seems easy enough to understand. Also, I will say that for a tutorial, they've just sort of thrown me into it. Which is kind of interesting. Does the person on the wheelchair want to get out? No. Some people do want to get on board, though. That looks good enough. Off we go.
Next stop, Harbor Administration.
This is a long journey, I will say that. I was not expecting it to be quite this long. Again, sounds-wise, nice. I'm not sure what that whole Cam 1, Cam 2 thing is supposed to be. So, I'm not going to comment on that yet. Frame rates are smooth. Yes, everything seems reasonable. It does look very much like Bus Simulator. I suppose that is to be expected. That might be a request. That might be what that is.
Last stop.
Oh, this is last stop. Okay, this is the last stop. So we'll do that. Yes, it's a request to stop and for the wheelchair. I see it at the top. Okay. So the doors are open.
You've now finished the second lesson and learned how to serve tram stops. Next, we'll take a closer look at some more advanced tram features and how to handle emergency situations.
That sounds like a good idea. Please do that. There does seem to be a lot of ghosting on that screen.
So, let's dive into a crucial aspect of operating a tram.
Just strange.
Safety. It may seem obvious,
How did I do that?
but keep in mind that you're at the helm of a massive 70,000-pound steel beast that's powered by sheer force. Taming it can be quite a challenge. That's why we've equipped you with an emergency brake to help you handle dangerous situations with ease. But it also has some drawbacks. After use, the air pressure tanks need some time to refill and release the brakes, and your passengers will not be amused by the harsh braking. Understandable, right?
Yes. So my goal is to get to my destination. It says don't hit any obstacle. Well, I'm going to try. But the bigger question I have is where am I going? Does not tell me.
Everything clear? Excellent. Now, let's add a touch of not yet dead entertainment by conjuring up a few obstacles along the way. Your mission: avoid collisions at all costs, but arrive in time.
Nobody's on my tram.
These obstacles will suddenly materialize in your path, and you will have to decide whether or not to use the emergency brake.
Ah, I see.
By the way, you can't use the switches, so you will stay on track. If time runs out or you hit an obstacle, the drive will restart. Good luck. By the way, if you're wondering about Not Yet Dead, it's the name of the little game studio which Sam founded for the fantastic driving school simulator project you're currently enjoying. Pretty catchy name, don't you think?
Sure. Let's go. Still missing that dot again. I have no idea where that has disappeared. So I have to decide whether to brake or emergency brake.
Another important feature of your tram is the sand drop.
Yeah, I know about that.
If you are going up a steep hill, or if you want to increase the friction between your steel wheels and the rails when braking, use the sand drop, and you will notice a big difference in the behavior of your tram.
Right.
And use it when you start facing uphill. Without
Okay.
it, the tram may not move at all.
So if I hit anything, I will immediately fail. So I'm just keeping an eye out. Now see that one? You didn't tell me anything about not jumping red lights. See here, I can just do that. Oh, and then I use some sand to get going. That car is going to have difficulty. I see. $300 seconds left, so 5 minutes of this. So I can put some sand down. I wonder if there is a limit on the sand, as there is in real life. I can brake for that one. There we go. Go, 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 go. And yes, I need to do that. Okay, so it looks like a lot of my controls are on the number bar above the keyboard, so that is good. A well thought out. I think there is quite a well thought out set of key bindings here. It's a decently thought out tutorial, I would say. Good graphics, as I said. Oh look, the dots come back. Okay, so there does seem to be some sort of issue with that. Oh no, wait, the dot disappeared. Does that mean that the dot only appears when I am driving slowly? Well, what on earth is this? When did this happen? And apparently it has had an impact on my braking performance, which is good. So physics do have an impact. That was not fair. It lurched forward. I think that was not fair at all. So we're going to do that again, but that definitely lurched forward for some bizarre reason. So there are some bugs, I would say, but fine. So just high speed should be okay. Look out for anything. I do not see myself derailing for some reason. So we'll just go as fast as we can until we see an obstacle, like that one. Then slam on the brakes. Yes, so in the dry, this is definitely much easier to brake. So that is good. There are some sort of physics present here, or more advanced physics, weather physics. There we go. Now, is that a marking of an obstacle? That is a good question. Go around the corner. No, that was not an obstacle marking. I am trying to derail, by the way. This should be easy to stop because, well, there you go. Excellent. All the sand in the world to keep us going or get us going. There we go. Right, well, I've done 2 of them again already. So we are doing all right, I should say. 51 miles per hour. Ooh, brake, 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 brake. Off we go. Maybe I should just run with hazard lights on. This is a test run. And that weather change was quite severe. So I'm not sure if that was just because of the fact that it was this is a tutorial and it is in the simulator. So we are in a simulator in a simulator. How strange is that? Graphically, I've just noticed things like the trucks that have been spawning in. The tyres seem to be inside the tram track. Or inside, I suppose inside the road, because the tram track would be embedded into the road, so... Yes, this looks like a specific thing here. Oh, okay. I do not know how to avoid that one, because the time at which it appears, it is not possible to stop. So, what I think I'm going to do, if I do that again, is as soon as the weather gets bad, I'm just going to start slowing down. But for now, I'm just going to speed as fast as I can. Can this thing derail? That is the question. This is not Derail Valley, but can it derail? And realistically, I'm just trying to think as to whether I would play this or not. Easily stopped. Good. Keep going. So this 5 minutes is turning into a little bit more than that. Over and up here. The rocks around the area, cliff sides, cliff faces, quite nicely done as well. Now that would have been close. That would definitely have been close. Yes, let's put some sand down. Little bit of popping. I'm taking this opportunity to really take a good look at what this looks like visually. As I said, the graphics are okay. There's some popping. It's a typical simulator style set of graphics. Yeah, it really is just the typical simulator style graphics. So the next one is going to be the rain. Also, I'm just trying to think, why is that indicator, why is that not centered? So the indicator knob is not centered, and that is very, very annoying, because that really needs to be centered. Stop. Good. Now comes the rain, so we need to keep an eye out for that, and immediately slow down. So as soon as the rain comes in, I think I'm just going to start slowing down, which should be any second now as we cross over. There it goes. So let's slow it down. Does this... Oh, the sand will help us slow down further. Yes, I just had this idea. If the sand helps traction going when moving, surely it should help traction when stopping. Good use of brain power there. Well done me, for once. I say that, and now I'm going to go around the corner and there's going to be something right there. Oh, there is going to definitely be something here because it's going to be all about downhill braking, surely. Oh, that does not... There it is. Told you. Yep. I can use the sand to slow us down. Okay. So I've only had to use the emergency brake, what, once? Twice, actually. One to go. Yes, I know. I suppose the tutorial will keep telling us that. But yes, that indicator positioning is wrong, and that is not how it should be. So that needs to be sorted out. There's the last one. The wiper is a little slow. I will say that. In fact, the wiper is really slow and does nothing really. Okay, reach the end. Go, 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 go. Yes, the wiper appears to be doing little to nothing. And my lights are on full, I think. Do I have my full beams on? Yes. No, those are all dipped. How do I access my full beams? This is fine. Now I'm hoping that I press T for the radial menu. Hello. Oh. Okay. That is quite cool. It says finish driving school. Press, what is that? Tab. That is the tab key. Finish driving school. There we go. And that is a good time to end this video. So that is indeed where I am going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. We have completed driving school. I suppose in the next video, I'll do a new game. I have no idea how this is going to go, but I'll do a couple of videos with a new game. It looks like, just like Bus Simulator, I'm going to have to create a company and then see what I can do with that. A couple of things to point out to the developers if you are watching this. These logos and these this box here, in fact even that, they do seem to be quite jagged, and unless I have messed up my graphics, no, I have my graphics absolutely maxed out, although I'm not sure why that is. Let's put that on Ultra. Let's do that. Ultra will do. Ultra, and let's go to full screen. Let's see what that does. Maybe that will fix it. Before I make a comment on it, let me do that. No, it has not fixed it. So that could be something, one of the things that needs to be looked into. As I said, I pointed out on that tram something that looked wrong with the knob. A little bit of pop in here and there. A bit of lagginess, like the tram gets pushed forward at times where perhaps it does not appear like it should be. So maybe that needs to be looked into. But otherwise, it is quite solid. I'm not sure if it is really my style. I think maybe there's a little, maybe too little to do, but it is that sort of, the difference here is there is a lot going on that perhaps could be optimized, like the pedestrian crossings and things like that. Maybe if those were optimized, it would be a much better gameplay overall. But so far, through what I've done in the driving school, not bad at all. I would say that 7 out of 10. It is actually quite good. Somewhere around the 7. So a little bit over average, I would say, for a simulator, considering what I've seen from these simulators. I think it is going to be difficult for it to get to over an 8, but for the type of simulator it is, I think it is doing a decent job. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Tram Simulator Urban Transit. I'll do, as I said, I'll do at least one more video, maybe a couple. I shall see. Maybe there is a lot more to this title which will bring it up to the 8 out of 10 for this genre as a game overall. As simulator overall, I'm afraid this is pretty low, but then you are comparing this to all sorts of simulators, and that is perhaps not fair to it. So, you know, as a simulator, not the best. As a simulator like a bus simulator, tram simulator, Euro truck simulator, that sort of thing, driving simulator inside cities, not bad. Euro Truck Simulator 2 obviously I think would be the benchmark for that. If they could get anywhere near that, that would be quite something, but that is the standard. If that is the 10, then this is the maybe less than a 7, maybe a 6.5. But it can get there. It can certainly get there. But that is that. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. Link in the description box below, as are links to my social media and Discord. That is all from me, and I shall see you next time in Tram Simulator, where I shall start a new game and find out what perhaps that old tram there is like. Maybe that will be more engaging, or more rattly. I have no idea. I suppose I'll find out, and hopefully you will join me to find out too.